Okay, kind of rushed through the end of that last video. This one should be a little bit quicker. So, working at the start of this assignment with just the basic if statement, testing if a value is true, including that optional else statement here, and then we also worked with the if and the if else statement. You can see how at the end of that there's still an extra else there. It kind of gives that what if this is not the case kind of scenario. So we're going to leave those, but we're just going to add to our UI a little bit. We're going to add just another combo box here, and then I'm going to introduce you guys to the switch statement, which includes some cases to it. And so it's just another way of doing similar things to the if else, and it's specifically good for working with integers. So let's just take a look at that. So I'm going to just add another combo box in here. I'm not sure if I named my last combo box. I think it was just named combo box 1. Let's just check the name on that. Yeah, it was named combo box 1. We can just leave this named combo box 2, and then just below it, okay, let's add just a label in there as well. Label. I'll just put a label in here below. And so let's just let's make that label be size. Okay, and maybe we'll try and relate this to the animal or whatever that's selected up there too. So so we'll just go size there. It doesn't have to be direct. I'll call this label size. And then down here, I'm going to call this size, and we'll just do an integer value when we deal with that. So, so I have a label there, size. I have a combo box number 2 here, and obviously I want there to be some values here. And so we're just going to edit these items in here, and I'm just going to put. We can pretend these are weights or something. 20, 40, 60. 80, 100. Okay, so we have some values in there, and to deal with our combo box. Okay, so we're there. We're set with those. Now, if we remember when we selected the combo box, the event we chose to use last time was not the index change, which kind of works okay too. Let's go value change though. Okay, so we're going to use that again. So we have a second there, combo box 2. Selected value changed, and we have our event handler there. So with this, notice that we'll talk about arguments later, but notice that we have an argument here, sender and event. Sorry, it's kind of an argument there too. We'll talk about that at the later kind of date, when we kind of get into methods and talking about taking arguments and those kind of things. So anyways, within my combo box 2, we have what we want to see happen is we want to see if a certain number is selected, we want to see that kind of that label value change. So what we're going to do right now is we'll just kind of we're going to get the value of that combo box selected, and so we're going to say in this case we're just going to declare an integer here. For some reason switch needs to work with an integer, so we're going to go integer. We'll say size, we'll just call it size, equals combo box text, combo box 1, so it's 2, sorry, dot text. But you know, we can't just take that directly, right? You can't convert an integer directly from a string. So we need to go int.parse, surround that with int.parse, combo box text. Okay, so that way we're declaring an integer here, and then we're taking this string value here and turning it into an integer. So we had a bunch of numbers in there, so we don't have error handling in there for letters or anything like that, but just for our example, what we're gonna do is we're gonna see what those numbers produce. So you're gonna go here, int size equal int dot parse combo blocks to text. So we're taking that and turning that text, whatever's in that combo box, into an integer. And so now we're gonna go and we're gonna do a switch statement. So we're gonna go switch. And we're going to say, well, we want to take in size is what the kind of context we want. And so then from there, sometimes I always forget the syntax. I have a little kind of cheat sheet here. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to go case, and if size equals, I think the first number value that I had was case 20 colon. We want something to happen. If case 20 is a colon, we want that label of ours, so label size dot text. We want to say equals, we're going to call this extra small if it's 20. Okay? And then we need to have break in there. And then case 40 colon label size dot text equals small. Break, and then case, the other condition we had was 60 was one of our values. 60, we're going to say, if that's the case, label size text equals medium, and then we'll go case 80, and we'll say label size dot text equals large. Break, oh, I forgot a break after 60. Let's see, it's erroring there a little bit. Break, and break here. And then case 100, we're going to say is label size. I could have just copied and pasted some of this stuff. Text equals extra large. Colon, semicolon, break, and then we're going to have a default. You're going to need to include this default statement as well. And we're going to say label size dot text. If it's anything else, we're going to go unknown. So it's almost like a little bit of almost like error checking in there itself in this switch statement. So just kind of taking a look at that, the text to a switch statement, you can see how in some ways it's a little bit more elegant than the if-else, but you can serve similar purposes here. Okay, now one thing you want to take a look at the switch is that it is very much designed for integer values. Okay, so integer values are what you're going to use this for. And so we have the different cases in there. Now we should be able to run this, and we should be able to get those results that we want. So I'm just going to go run, and let's take a look at this switch statement. Now when I select here, if I select 20, extra small. If I select 40, small. Select 80, large. 60, medium. And 100, extra large. Now if I put in another value, say 200 in here, I hit enter, it doesn't look like it's firing. It looks like it only is going to draw from the value change there, but anyways, if I select any of these, it's going to go back extra small. And so you can see how I can handle that combo blocks with that switch statement as well. I've done this several times in the past. This is still functional. Everything seems to be working kind of as planned there. So just a couple little kind of this is how you make decisions kind of things that we have here. In the next lesson, we're going to take a look a little bit at the for statement and looping, and kind of get some things going with that. Obviously, for making more complicated things happen. Okay, good go with this lesson. I'll see you next time for statement stuff.